earlier that these Sri Lankan players, they are all going out and scoring runs. Even their 30s, as a team, it's doing very well for them. And this time around, Nissanka and Kushal Mendis really showed that what they are made of. Kushal Mendis, you have seen a bit of him. Nissanka, I think Indian fans or Indian followers of the Indian cricket team must have been taken by surprise by what Nissanka did. Eventually, Dasun Shanaka got the man of the match for his 2 wickets and his 18 ball 33. But at the top, I mean, the game was set up by the two openers, Saikat.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I mean, Sri Lanka, to me, Sri Lanka is the story of the Asia Cup. I mean, just look back what's happening back home. There are people who are on the streets, they don't know what's going to be their future. And suddenly, Sri Lanka has a story. They need just one thing to smile around, and that maybe the Asia Cup could be that one thing. They came out, they played the first match, completely got thrashed by Afghanistan, and suddenly they were in a do or die encounter against Bangladesh, coming out on top, then against Afghanistan, and now suddenly against India. And that's what happens when you have the momentum. And I will not be surprised that this Sri Lankan side will go on beating, I don't know whether they are playing Pakistan or maybe which team they are playing, but whoever it is, they are, yeah,
No,
Afghanistan.
sorry. Afghanistan, though they have beaten India. Now they are left with Pakistan. That is, yeah, Pakistan.
Okay, so maybe Pakistan is going to be real trouble, because obviously now they suddenly have this break in the momentum, because we know Pakistan are going to taking Afghanistan tomorrow, and then India are going to take Afghanistan. So maybe Sri Lanka is going to take Pakistan on Friday. So that's 2 days from here. But I'm very sure Sri Lanka go into that match as a favorites. Now coming back to this team, obviously Pathum Nissanka, Kusal Mendis, what a start they are giving to their teams. I mean, they have nothing to lose, right? I told you they are a bit like West Indies. They are in team which has individual brilliance, but they were not clicking as a unit. And that's what started to happen right now. People were criticizing how Chris Silverwood, the coach, is showing all those numbers to their bowler 4A, 5C, 3D, and people can make them fun of them. But at the end of the day, this guy is delivering results for you. So I don't know how much role did Chris Silverwood play in cheering up these guys, and bringing. I'm very sure that Chris Silverwood is a data guy. He's bringing his data analyst on board. All these matchups is his baby. So I'm pretty sure that all these techniques are coming right on the board of Chris Silverwoods. So I don't know how much effect this Chris Silverwood is also making to this Sri Lankan side, and I'm pretty
No,
sure it's changing it for good.
most definitely, Silverwood effect is definitely there. I mean, he's a data guy. Yes, way back in that England setup when he was there, he was more of a data guy, and that is showing here. Akash, final thoughts for you. We have to wrap this up quickly. The bowling of Sri Lanka again. Look, Dilshan Madhushanka 3 for 24, Teekshna 1 for 29, Karuna Ratne 2 for 27. Only I think Dasun Shanaka was taken for a few runs, but he got 2 wickets. Overall, I mean, this is a spirited, attack. I mean, on the com box, Wasim Akram or Beat Ravi Shastri was saying there were quite a few weaklings there. Somebody like a Chamika Karunaratne is a weakling, but eventually ended up bowling 4 overs, 27 runs for 2 wickets. Madhushanka, again, unknown entity. Teekshana is a very good bowler. Overall, I mean, the bowling unit, they are no superstars there, but they are clicking so well and, working as a team, and they defended a good total against a very solid team.
Exactly, and a commendable job done by the entire Sri Lankan bowling unit. Like you see, a total of 6 players bowled tonight against India, and just 2 of them considered more than 10 runs per over. And that itself shows the kind of spirited performance. I mean, the spirit which they come in, and like Sakat rightfully mentioned, the Chris Silverwood effect, that's definitely working over here. Like what we discussed earlier in the day about the impact of a left arm pacer against this Indian batting lineup, Madhu Shankar was a very good gamble to play. He came in, he just took away 3 wickets. He was for India. It was an unnavigated territory for these Indian batters, and it worked well. And we have been seeing this. Even we are having a bowler like Arshdeep Singh, and in fact, in the previous last in 2018 Asia Cup, we also had Mohammad Khalil in terms of a left-arm seamer. These guys practice against a left-arm seamer in the nets, but when it comes to a live game, they just surrender. So Sri Lanka must have come with their homework done, all bases covered, and that's what they showed today on the field.
That is absolutely right. Ahead of this tournament, all the talks were about India and Pakistan. Sri Lanka is nowhere in the picture. Bangladesh is nowhere in the picture. Afghanistan was probably the real threat everybody talked about. And well, hey, Sri Lanka is probably the first team who could make it to the finals. They have one foot in the final with the two wins.